down Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play action. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Fields operating out of the pistol. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's taken down up past the 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They go play action with Fields. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, New York. That his first touchdown this year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Jets will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Finding his tight end, Bellinger. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give left side. Here comes Hall. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Fields. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Fields. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. The extra point is good. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now, faking the give. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That one intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Fields. This one pulled in by the tight end Bellinger. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Fields from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's into the end zone. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, New York. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Jets will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Fields now. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A first down throw for Fields. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Over the middle, that's Corley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll send him over to the left. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Fields. And they'll stop him just short. But they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Tez Walker. Touchdown, New York. The extra point, up and good. And the Jets add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's good for another Las Vegas. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He's got the tight end there. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. A handoff here, up the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing again. Fields on second and 10. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing is Fields. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. The extra point is up and through. And the Jets are able to extend the lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we're off to Orlando. Going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to try it here again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
By Trenton Simpson. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. and long. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Now, faking the give. That is caught. What a throw. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Vegas. Now, Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. Fields to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Second down. It's Fields. This one intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders back within 7. It's 35-28. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first and 10, Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corbin. Third down coming up. To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, They've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Hardman now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll get this out wide. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A first down throw for Fields. Over the middle, that's poorly. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he gets that to Hardman. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets first down.
Here's Fields. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and
it is brought in the end zone. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, New York. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Hardman now to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Fields. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Fields now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the fumble. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Fields to throw for it. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They will run it over center with Hall. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Play action now for Fields. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7. Throwing is Fields. That one is complete to Hardman. And he'll be taken down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now a second down throw for Fields. This is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down. Bro, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And it comes to 4th and 2.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll run. A gain there of 11. First down, Vegas.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now on 2nd and long.
brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He'll push this one downfield for Ballard. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. And they'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's out of bounds with the 1st down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he gets that to Hardman. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but Man, I hope we get to see that decision.
A first down throw for Fields. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Hardman now to return it. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.
it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, it's hardwired. Total bezel, frozen echo, black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
Count me in still up. The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.